Friday. Gotta love a Friday payday. Welcome to Friday, June the 6th, 2025. Not made any progress last night on the blanket, but that's okay. Maybe we'll just sit and stitch for 5 minutes while I have 5 minutes. So let me find my hook at the bottom of my bag. Good morning. How is your Friday starting off? Do you have big plans this weekend? I hope that you have little plans. I think little plans are nice. Maybe big plans are good too. But I hope to have, hey, good morning, sunflower. I hope to have a nice, relaxing weekend of little plans. No big plans happening, and that's okay. So maybe some little plans. So I'm going to sit and stitch for a few minutes. I'm on my double slip stitch row, so just slip stitching two at a time. It's like a slip stitch decrease is what I'm doing here. There is a video for it. And it looks better when worked on the wrong side of the row so that the other side is, I think, more visually appealing. So it actually looks better on the back of what you want to do. You want to focus on healthy fiber arts and reading. Fantastic. Sounds like a winning plan. And hopefully in that order. Health first, fiber arts, absolutely, and reading. I also enjoy reading. I'm listening to an audiobook right now. I just finished a book that I really enjoyed off until Tuesday. That is great. That is great. I just finished an audiobook that I very much enjoyed called The Briar Club, which was a fictional boarding house of young women, maybe 6 or so women, maybe more, a couple, in the 1950s. So during the Korean War era and McCarthyism, and the book just went through all the different lives of each of the boarding house women, and I just found it very, very entertaining and interesting. And each time, the author went from one person to profiling the next one, I was almost sad to leave the previous person behind to learn more about the new person. But it ended up being a very entertaining and interesting book. It was a mystery, and I admit it kept me guessing until the very last chapter. So that was fun to be surprised at how it all wrapped up the way that it did. Anyway, it was called The Briar Club, and I really enjoyed it. I'm also on Goodreads. If you are interested in being on Goodreads, that's a nice little social media type platform where you can keep track of the books that you read and rate them and leave comments about them if you want. You can make a reading goal, which I have the last couple years made reading goals. I've met my goal the last couple years, and it always feels like I'm behind. So I don't know if I'm going to reach my goal this year. This is already June. Can you believe the year is already half over? And we still have half a year to go. So that is good for my reading goals. I tend to do better with reading or listening to audiobooks. I do consider that reading. And I do a lot of that in the car or on my morning walks, depending on what I'm in the mood for. Oh, I've got a knot in my yarn. Let's pull this apart. Anyway, I tend to like many, many books. There's one I'm reading now that I don't want to talk badly about any books, but I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I've already put it down and started listening to and reading other books. In the meantime, I just don't care about this book, so I might put it down, but it's hard because I've already invested so much time in it. And for my reading challenge, I'd really like to have it listed on my reading challenge to get one more book toward my goal. I don't remember what my goal is, maybe 35 or 40 books for the year, which I know is not a huge number. But for me, that's an acceptable goal. Good morning, Carlene. I was just about ready to sign off. It's a few minutes after 5 minutes. I'm just crocheting on the baby blanket today, doing the double slip stitch. And Sunflower was here, and I was talking about books and a new book that I just finished. Well, not new to me, book that I just finished reading. All right. I hope you all have a fantastic day and weekend. And I'm sorry I'm so late today. I'm just having a hard time getting inspired to do the things that I have on my to-do list today. So hopefully motivation will kick in soon. And I will see you Monday. I think a few minutes before 9 is the goal. Yes. So I've got a pretty full day next Monday. Did I show the double slip stitch? No, but I do have a little video of it up on. I have a video up on it somewhere, but it's basically a slip stitch decrease. So I know you're seeing the wrong side of it, but I'm just inserting, pulling up a loop, inserting the next stitch, pulling up a loop, and pulling through those loops. So not even yarning over. And then the first part of the decrease goes where the last one was made. So they kind of like jog. So now pull up a loop, and pull through. So there is a little video, and I should link it in the below. Maybe, yeah, maybe it was on the blanket around the edge, I think. Yes, it's one of my favorite stitches, frankly, because it makes this like horizontal, like cord looking thing on the wrong side, which I really like. All right, I gotta go, but I hope to see you Monday, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Take care, everyone. Bye.